So welcome back to Data Drive Insights. Hope you've subscribed and hope you're enjoying the process. Analysts, let's continue. So again, back to our unfinished business. So we've created the first donor chart which talks about revenue percentage. Then again, let's create our second donut chart, which is talking about what percentage of sales online and offline. So here we just need to copy the same heading. Then let me change this from donut 1 to donut 2. I'm just renaming that to my own personal taste. You can name it what? Online analysis and what yearly analysis or time series analysis. It's left to you. It's my personal preference. Also rename it based on your own personal preference. So again, here we have online. Let's call it Miss. Yes, instead of online, let's call this Miss. So again, let's come back to our new data region. Copy the sales channel. Very good. It means we need to change that to sales channel. So let's paste it here. Let me copy this and paste it here as values. Alt ES. Again, let me copy Alt ES. Then paste it as values. Instead of miss, let's have sales channel. Delete that, highlight this, then do our normal style, which is data. Under data we have remove duplicates. Again, okay, very good, thank you. So let's just copy this and paste that. So these are the two sales channels we have. So let's know our revenue per sales channel. So again, we'll be using the sum if. Again, we have what's our sum range. We are interested in the revenue. So again, we are using our E to E. Sum our E to E. Then our character range one is the year. For the year, which year are we dealing with? Again, that has to be done using our data validation selected year. Good. Ensure we have our F4 to absolutely fix that. Again, after that, what do we need to do? Our character range 2, that should be what? Basically products, the product we are dealing with. Also, again, coming down to our analysis region, that should be done using the selected products here. Again, F4, that is absolutely fixed. Do we need to do anything? Yes, sales channel. So the next argument should be our sales channel. Again, we have this, then that should be relatively fixed. So let's use our column instead of relative. Once again, colon, then we have our column reference, then press enter. So we can easily fill this down. Once again, what are we saying? We are copying this format. Alt ES, paste that as what? Format. Alt HOI. Good. Then let's fill this down. Very good. This has more meaning. So we can see we have about 1,907,980 naira of revenue made online. So let's look at the percentage. Let's compare the percentage together. So again, we have this divided by the sum of the two, absolutely referenced. So we can easily fill down. So we work efficiently and effectively. So we have control 1, change that to percentage, then press OK. So we can see based on revenue, based on channel, we have more online, we have more in-store what? In-store revenue from for K2, and we have less online. Comparing the two together, we tend to have about 63.85% of the product sold what in store, at the store. Then we have about 36.15 sold online. I guess this is getting interesting. So again, let's select the two once again. Select the two, holding your control. Then come down to the insert tab. Under the insert tab, click on the donut chart. Donut chart. Then again, we don't need this. We are still going to do the proper formatting. So cut, again cut, then come to our dashboard, paste that here. Ensure you click on empty cell so it doesn't change the previous one. So we are still coming to do the proper adjustment. So let's continue with our analysis. So what do we need to put in place? We need to finalize this. We need to finalize this before we move to our interesting part, which is map. The map chart, which talks about quantity sold and revenue based on territory. Based on territory. So now let's continue. So from here, what do we need to do? Again, if we look at this chart here, if we take a look at this is sort in what? In descending order, not ascending order. So we need to adjust this again. Let's come back to this. How do we now adjust this? What we need to do is just ensure you click on this region. After clicking on that region, right click, then click on format exit. Once you click on format exit, you should be able to see what I'm seeing right here. So what you need to do is just scroll down, then click on category in reverse. Just simple as that. Once you check category in reverse, you'll be able to see what I'm saying here. You can see it's getting interesting. So before I go again, I need to do something. What do I need to do? Click on this. Check what we have here again. Let's check what we have here. What do we have on our picture? You can see in our picture we have about here here I work with dollar sign, but here I'm changing it back to my local currency. Here we deal with 0k, 2000k, 4000k, 6000k, 8000k. So what we need to do again is very simple. Again, we need to come down. Ensure you click on this. After clicking on that, come down a little bit. So once you come down a little bit, try to check. I'm coming. Let me click on this drop down. Yes, then click on number drop down. So under the number drop down, you can see the currency we are using. Then here you need to just add a comma. Once you add a comma, double quote K and close your double quote, then click add. Once you click add, you should be able to see what I'm saying. You can see it's getting interesting. So again, what do we need to see? What do we need to see? So before we also format anything further, firstly let's work on the highlighted cell. So how do we get the highlighted cell in place? It's very simple. All we need to do is just make use of our if function. So let's just call it selected revenue. Selected revenue, or selected, yes, let's call it selected revenue. So under the selected revenue, what I need to do again is very simple. So I will say that equals if, again, what will be our if statement? What's the logical statement? If what is selected here, take note, is equals to, if what is selected there is equals to what we have here, then give us what? The revenue. Else, kindly give us 0. Take note, I didn't say O. It is not professional saying the word O. It is 0. Kindly give us 0, then close the brackets and press enter. So It's as simple as that. Just ensure you fixed this G5, F5, F4, then fill it down. Then you should have a right answer. Now we are selecting car 2 and we have what? The value for car 2. Again, what we need to do is very simple. Copy this format, Alt ES, then paste that as what? As format. Then fill it down. After that, all we need to do is just simple. Just click on the revenue. After clicking on the revenue, again right click, then come down to select data. Under the select data, click on add. So once you click on add, what is the series name? The series name is what? Selected revenue. Then what is the series value? Delete that. Then select what we have here. So once you select that, press OK. You can see there is an added orange color, if you can see that. So press, before pressing enter, the horizontal category, we need to change that. So our horizontal category is what we have here. This is horizontal, so it has to be the product name. So select the product name, then click OK, then press OK, then we are good. So the next thing we need to do further is just adjust the gap rate, then ensure this overlap. It's just as simple as that. So what do we need to do? Click on this. After clicking on that, first start with this, come to the width. Under the series option, ensure under series overlap, ensure this what? Overlap. So take this to the front, so it's overlap. Very good. So after that is overlapped, then click this, then reduce the gap width, reduce till it fits in your interest. I guess this is fine for me right now. So now what do we need to do more? Everything is now left in what? In the dashboard region. So let's just copy this. So now see you in the next video for the interesting part, which is what? The map region. Thank you.